And the race is going to go on. 119, Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car, Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there. Rise of the dead. The love, the hate, the sex, the truth, the jealousies that make us fools. Wake up this time. The joys, the chance, the life to lose. Our legacy is ours to choose. Redemption! We're coming to the white flag this time. Will they make it to the start-finish line all the way around the triangle here? They're there. We're 2x2 on the last lap. But there's a 0-0, an 18 car, 1 car, 31 car, and they're wrecking in the front. For the lead, here's the race right here. Nick Gardner, Richard Holland, Ryan Daniels. Ryan W. Daniels, the 0-0 car, crossing the start-finish line, winning the opener here.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the WFO Twisted Tuesday ARCA series at Talladega Motor Speedway. This is an Alabama super speedway known for its action-packed, tight, close quarter racing. A lot of pack racing, and this draft's going to be important. Get a lot of guys getting hairy, getting out of control in practice. Gonna be a lot of wrecks, guys. Problem with this track is that you're running so close, and once you do cause an accident, what would be normally a 2 or 3 car wreck turns into a multi-car pileup. So look for a lot of fast repairs being used, a lot of people breaking it out early. Some guys might sandbag it and keep it towards the back. We're going to find out. We're going to go through your standings here in just a moment. About 4:25 to go from qualifying. Countdown to green has begun. I'm Bradley Cooper, aka Mr. Bojangles, and I'm going to be gathered up here in Discord, so if Nation 01 does come into the broadcast, we'll have him as part of it. Vern Bradley, How Amy, Nation 01, bringing this flag-to-flag coverage on the WFO Racing channel. And I'm very thankful to be your host tonight for what is setting up to be a tight championship points battle. Actually going to try to get those point standings up for you as quickly as I can here. Get the WFO Race League website. And I'm just trying to access the points real quick, bring it up on the screen for you guys. There it is. There's the tab. We're going to have to go full screen with it. Actually broke the stream here for just a second. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, here we are. This is the current points battle. Gary Waterworth is leading the points. Not quite sure how close you guys can see that, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Try to give you a better look. So there's Gary Waterworth, Cody Williams in second, Richard Holland, the season 7 champion, in third, fourth place in position, Keaton Tripp, Rick Fagone, Burt Wilson, Dalton Cowden, Michael McCauley, Al Amy, Hardy Peterson, and Johnson New there. It's a pretty tight battle for the top 10 as we come up on our chase. So this week, racing at Talladega Superspeedway. Next week will be Martinsville at the Paperclips. So 75 laps here at Talladega. It'll be an interesting race, guys. SimRacingApps.com doing the overlays. 2:08 to go. Actually, 2 minutes to go. I was actually looking at the broadcast when I counted that. Be sure to vote for your driver of the day. You can do that simply by posting the number in the chat. We do have a number mix-up tonight. How many will be running the 4 car. The number 3 was indirectly taken by Barrett Bishop. So a little number mix-up, but nonetheless, Howie is in the field. And as soon as they hit the grid, we're going to go through the starting order. I do like that this track's a little bit bigger, so it gives me more of an opportunity to go through the starting grid. Give you guys an idea where everybody's going to be for the start of this thing. Looks like HJRM has 1 car up there in the front. Kind of a strung out field here. 22 cars going to start this thing. It's just based off of the grid. Could be more in here. I'd like to thank Pretzel Rock, Metal Station. Doing our lo-fi in the background here. And it is on YouTube safe mode this time, so we should not get a copyright strike as opposed to the last time that I used this software. Little mistake on my part. No more mistakes. We're done with mistakes for the rest of the year. Professional broadcasting is on the menu. As soon as we get Nation 01 up here in the broadcast booth, it'll go full-fledged professional. Probably taking a nap. Drinking the Pepsi in honor of Macaulay. All right, Nate Watts. I can get my pop-up chat to work. All right, we're taking the grid now. All right, so here we go. We're going to show you your pole sitter. I can find a car to actually grid. There we go. Richard Holland's still not on the grid right now. The outside row, so we'll get somebody at least up there on the screen for you. Mike McCauley says timeout, Nate Watts, please. All right, here we go. Through your grid. Starting on the pole tonight, Richard Holland ran a 54.154. That was 0.02 of a second faster than your second place qualifier, and that's number 8 of Steve Blankenship. So that's your front row for tonight. In third place, we have the 27 of Tyler O'Brien. To his outside, the 00, Ryan W. Daniels. Fifth place tonight, the 010 car. As soon as I figure out where that number's at, there it is right there. That's Casey Brunson. To his outside will be the 84, Brandon Winning. The 010 actually blinked out there for a second. I'm not sure what's going on. Seventh place, the 14 of Jeff T. Martin. And to his outside, the 114 car, Vern Bradley. 9th place will bring us Cody Williams. And then 10th, Burt Wilson. 11th, John Sanu in the 86 car, Lions Den Machine. And with us all, he's actually got the LT logo on the front of it tonight. And to his outside is the actually breaking out of grid, so he might have got an EOL for stealing a number. It's Barrett Bishop. 13th place belongs to Garrett Helmlinger, and then 14th, Michael McCauley. 15th, Artie Peterson. And 16th, Bradley P. Wilson in the 51 car. Aiden Young in the 69. To his outside, the 09 of Trent Ripley. 10 car of Rick Fagone starting 19th, and then 20th place, the 29 of Jacob Miracle. Hal Amy in the 4 car, which should be the number 3 and 21st. David Moody to his outside. Got Gary Waterworth in 23rd. Keaton Tripp in 24th. 25th, Austin Wagner. Corey Suma in the 52 car. And 26th, 27th place will be the 38 of Derek Robinson. 49 car of Tim Hamlet. Not on grid. That is our admin. And then Ryan Neese in the 06, who did not grid as well. So let's get back up there to the 31 car. Base car is pulling off. We're going to go TV2 for this start. They have to wait till the green. 31's going to lead them off. Blankenship on the outside. It's going to be some pack racing. Not a lot of bump drafting. These cars are really round on the front. They like to get loose. You can see they're lining up, getting tight up here in the front.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. 31 car is going to lead them down. Drag racer turns 1 and 2, as usual. Inside line's kind of prevailing here. Oh, 31 out of line here. He's going to let the field go. Looks like he's going to get out of line here, let everyone go by. 12 car behind him. They're going to get back up in line now. That puts your 8 car at the lead. 27 trying to make something happen. Tyler O'Brien got the 14 pushing him. 114 of Vern Bradley on that outside line behind Ryan Daniels. 00 is doing some work on the outside line, but first lap's going to go to Tyler Bryan. Tyler O'Brien leads lap 1. Actually, an 80-lap race. They extended the fielders were 3 wide going into 2 here. Looks like Artie Peterson already making a move. A lot of turbulence from these cars. Steve Blankenship's able to hold on to the lead there in that middle groove. He's going to cut down in front of the 27. Going to break the momentum as he got the 8 car getting a little high right there. Another car up in the wall. Artie Peterson got some damage from that. Not sure what the car is behind them, but it matches the back end of the 1 car. And Artie Peterson looks like he's going to lead this lap this time by. Maybe not. Take that back as Blankenship in the 8 car. My scoring is all over the place, guys. It's hard for it to keep up. They started to single back out a little bit more. Double wide. Burt Wilson back there in that 70 car. He's working that outside now. Put him in about 8th position right now as he's trying to figure out who he wants to go with. Another 3 wide for the lead here. 114 car, Vern Bradley in the middle. He's got a car to his inside and a car to his outside. Getting quite a run there in the middle groove. The 00 is in the lead right now. Ryan Daniels got his work cut out for him. He's starting to get past as they're going to go 3 wide into this corner. '26 car come out of nowhere. Keaton Tripp to the lead. And actually, the 114 of Vern Bradley is going to lead this time by. So about 6 lead changes so far. These guys try to figure out who wants to lead this race. We got some teammates starting to get in the mix here. 22, 26. Definitely teammates. 114 said, I let a lap. I'm out of the groove now. I'm going to back it up a little bit. So he's going to drop through the field. Going to put Keaton Tripp back up in the lead, but we got 3 wide racing again. Outside groove trying to get things golden. Aiden Young on the outside. Good racing up front here. Bradley P. Wilson there on the outside. Artie Peterson actually worked his way up to the lead here. A little bit of damage on the front of that one car from earlier, a little bit of damage on the back of it. You see Keaton Tripp starting to push him down the back straightaway. You can see the back of that one car pretty mangled. That spoiler is going to slow him down a lot. Definitely don't want to touch the back of that one car. There's no way to hit that one square. Keaton Tripp started to get a run on him. Still peeking to the inside. '14 car left out to dry in the middle of the track. Inside groove looks like it's starting to prevail here. A little bit of blinking there by the 22 car. The current leader right now. That outside line still hanging out there. They're working on these guys, but that damage on the front of that 69 car is not going to let that line go through. They're going to have to get that damage repaired if they're going to prevail. You can see how much of a run they get on the inside here. You see the 26 and 22 pushing away from this pack. Keaton Tripp kind of wanted to take the lead there, but he's not going to get it this time by. I see Garrett Helmlinger moving up on the inside line. Burt Wilson still trying to figure out who he wants to go with. Him in 8th place. Riding pretty solid. 14 of Jeff Martin. In that middle, you saw him losing some ground earlier. Now he's got a little pack to run with. 06 on the outside. Brian Neese. See him blinking out a little bit. Actually got up into the wall just now. Holding that outside line is a little tough. Still in your lead right now. 22 and 26. 26 is going to lead this time by. And it sounds like we might have had a car hit the wall. Yeah, the 51's in the wall back here. And we got a lot of shuffling going on for position now. Gonna get a squeeze back here, and there's the wreck. 10 car gonna save it. They're wrecking down on the inside. No caution yet. 51 of Bradley P. Wilson's going to lose a lot of spots. That 10 car got tagged. The field's shuffled now. But no yellow. Still going green here. That's a shame. We're going to go back to that previous crash just to show you what happened. Right there, the 51 got out of the groove. He got a lot of speed, ran down. We go on board with the 10 car here. Back to that previous crash. 10 car on board. See the 51, he's off the pace, but he's going to try to run past the 09. There's nowhere for Rick Fagone to go. Almost loses it too. The caution does fly. We do have a yellow. That's going to bunch this field back up. We got the lap 10 of 80 here. Field tries to catch up to the pace car. Austin Wagner is still your leader. Not quite sure what the caution came out for. Might have been an admin throwing caution for that wreck down on the inside of the backstretch. You see the pace cars there on the back straightaway. These boys are probably going to come down pit road. You're going to see some guys burn some fast repairs. If I was the 10 car, I would save that in my back pocket. Didn't look like he got too much damage from that incident. We're going to cue the music and watch some pit stops. All right, 22 car is going to lead him down on the pit road. 14, 26, 1, 69. Already finding their pit stalls. 22 is going to jack up the right side. Probably take 4 fresh tires here. Nope, just fuel only for the 22. 26 on the same page. They're going to keep their lead. Sanu just cut the nose clean off of there. That's a risk you take with some of these cars still trying to get to their pit stalls. Like right sides only for the 31 maybe? Nope, 4 tires for the 31. There's your race off of pit road. Gonna put that 10 car up to the lead. All right, let's see what's gonna shake up here. We got the 10. It's like the 06 of Ryan Neese behind him. Procreate. Chevrolet. And then Austin Wagner, Keaton Tripp, who did elect to take fuel only on that stop. Got the 14 of Jeff Martin behind them. 70 of Burt Wilson. 88 of David Moody. Them in 7th place after those pit stops. 8 car of Blankenship behind that. And then the 94, no, the 27 actually is labeled as the 10th place car. Not sure where they have the 94 is actually an 8th. Got a little shuffleboard here on my scoring chart, but give Bradley Wilson a shout out for you. Yeah, let's get on that machine real quick. There's a 51 car, Bradley P. Wilson right there. If we can bring him up in the booth. All right. Working on it. Working on it. Bradley Wilson, it's Bradley Cooper up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, Bradley Wilson, want a little shout out from Cody West in the YouTube. So we've seen some outside line drive, and you guys were kind of making that prevail. You think it's got the mustard to get up there?
Oh yeah, high, wide, and handsome, man. I love it up against the wall here. It's just, I don't know if it's faster so much, but it's where I feel comfortable running. So we're gonna put it back up there and see if we can't link up with some of our Iceman teammates and maybe go to the front here.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Glad to hear from you. Go get her done.
Yes, sir. Special shout out to Cody West too, man. Longtime friend there.
10-4. So there you go, Cody West. No problem, man. We'll get you back down there nice, man. Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
All right, so that was Bradley P. Wilson, 51 car. And try to get her done on the outside. He's got his work cut out for him. You see all those cars there in front of him. All right. Let's get back up here to your leader. It's the 10 car of Rick Fagone. We have the 22 of Austin Wagner, 26 of Keaton Tripp. Those two are teammates. He's got no teammates up there with him. Jeff Martin's been looking for a guy to run with, so maybe they'll get hooked up. We'll find out. Don Travel says he's going to behave himself tonight. Looking forward to it. Okay to misbehave a little bit. I've been known to do that from time to time, but try to be as professional as I can. Sarcasm is endorsed, though. See the pace car pulling off here. Field's going to come to life here, and they get to the dog leg. This track's got a long front straightaway. You know, good to actually get a jump on these restarts, so you'll see these guys probably push it right to the green.
Green flag, green flag.
There's the green flag. There's Rick Fagone getting it going. 26 and 22 already getting together, but that 22 car has been blinking all night. And in order for Keaton Tripp to work with him, he's going to have to settle his connection out. The run from the 22 to the outside. There goes Keaton Tripp with him. 14 is going to get up behind the 10 here. Burt Wilson behind them, so 3-car tandem. But Ricky drugged the brakes a little bit. He's going to let the 22 and 26 get in front of him there. That 22, man, it's just blinking all left and right. The admins might have to address that if he's going to be the leader. Austin Wagner there. Looks like maybe the connection settled down a little bit. There they go. They get them wound up. It looks like Rick Fagone's going to lead that time by about 0.04 of a second. So already the outside line working now. You can see it prevails a little bit better when the lead car doesn't have damage, but it's starting to string apart, unraveling there. That's 88 of Moody and the 8 of Blankenship. Trying to get settled out. 27 car behind them. Tyler O'Brien. Let's get on board here. 27 car. See how close these guys get to each other. Mott Motorsports here trying to get in tandem. Still up here, it's a drag race for the lead. 10 car and the 14 car are working well together, but the 26 and 22 are doing the same. Little push from the 26 car. Glued right to the back bumper of that 22. You can see he's starting to get a little shake there in the steering wheel. Front of the car for Keaton Tripp is all worked in. I think that's damage from pit road earlier. That's very brave of the 26 to be pushing right here. You see a little shove from that nose. He's got that back of the 22 lifted off the track. That's very brave to be doing here. As you can see, it's just not going to work out. That 22 blinks one time with a connection issue. That could tangle up a lot of cars. These guys need to race a little smarter. It's 17 out of 80. I know it's you want to stick up there in the lead, but that's a risk this early. Risky business here for the 22 and 26 NASCARmoney.com machines. Trying to keep it up there. 26 touched the apron there that time. 10 car's looking like he's got a head of steam here. And Aiden Young, he's working that outside again. He's got the 3 and the 51. Bradley Wilson, let's see if these boys can make this work like they were talking about. They're picking up some spots. A lot of ground to cover for that 69 car. But they're picking up the spots on that outside groove. Wide fucking open, 3 wide, about 6 rows deep. To the 88 of Mayhem. Moody saw that line prevailing. He's going to get up there in that mix. Sky Racing going out to the outside. Does I want to go to the front? Take me there, Aiden. No, he's trying to try to get back in the line. I'm not sure if he meant to do that or not. Car in the wall, 88 in the wall. That's going to take Aiden Young with him. Still trying to sort it out. They're breaking their momentum. And we got a wreck. We got a car to the inside. That's a 22 of Wagner, and I knew that was going to happen, man. Let's go back here to the 22 car. But we could probably take a guess of what happened. 22 got into the outside, got into the 14 car. Got some cars collected up in that. They're still trying to sort it out up here. The 10 back here to 9th place. And these guys that were up in the front lost a lot of spots. And your new leader, Barrett Bishop. Actually, the 51 getting up there to the lead. Bradley P. Wilson made that outside groove work. He was able to prevail. Taking the 1 of Artie Peterson and the 26 of Keaton Tripp to that outside line. Tyler Wenzel vote for the 31. Another vote for Hal. Samantha Riddle. Try to get Hal Verne and Cody up there. These boys are way back here. See if we can find the 4 car. Hal Amy way back here. Running the 27th position. Just playing his cards right, keeping it quiet. See if we can find the 12 of Cody Williams. He's running in a pack here with Michael McCauley. Earn Bradley to the inside. Johnson New. Some of these cars have a little damage on the back ends of them. Jake Riddle with another vote for Hal. Thank you for your votes, guys. Appreciate it. See if we can get back up here and 10 car is going to be peeling it off pit road. The 10 car, maybe a little strategy. I'm not sure what's going on there. We have this tandem here. And then up in the front, we got this tandem. Gary Waterworth to the lead. Corey Suma behind him, I believe. Put that 94 car at P1 right now. But there's a drag race down the back straightaway. Artie Peterson, 51. Bradley Wilson. Those are the pushers right now. Garrett Humlinger was up there on that outside for a moment. Got left out to dry. Lap 23 of 80. Clicking the laps down. I'm interested to see why the 10 car of Fagone pitted. Maybe an overheating issue. The 010 car, we haven't talked much about him tonight, but he's up there in the mix. It's Casey Brunson. First time we've mentioned that name this season. That inside line is still prevailing. You can see Corey Suma is going to lead this time by. I take that back. 94 was able to get a little head of steam going out of the dog leg. That outside line has its spurts at certain parts of the track. It's able to prevail, but through these turns right here, this is where they lose a lot of ground. It's going to be tough. Some of that side draft the 94 is trying to tuck down in there. 51's just trying to breathe it right now, probably getting a little hot. Still in the lead, Corey Suma. Second place, Gary the Snail. In third place, Bradley P. Wilson. You can throw a blanket over these top 5, top 10 cars here. So earlier we were talking about Aiden Young. Him, the 3 and the 51 were working that outside line. The 3 and the 51 were able to get through that, but Aiden wasn't so fortunate. You see him back here in the mix with Michael McCauley and Ryan W. Daniels, Vern Bradley. These guys that are trying to get back up there. Don't want to fall too far back, but probably a solid 9 seconds from this pack to the next. No, not a Trent Ripley behind Aiden. A lot of damaged cars from that little mix-up earlier. Still green, though. Cody Williams. HJRM on the back of that 12 car. So there's the gap. You see these guys going into turn 3. When we go back to the 114 and Vern Bradley, they're just now getting to turn 3. This pack needs to settle out if they're going to get back up there. So then another tandem back here, 23rd, 24th, and 25th position. Richard Holland, Al Amy. 26 of Keaton Tripp. Fagone has actually found his way back up into this pack, but Ricky's about a lap down. Trying to just stick with these guys. on his unscheduled pit stop. I would assume that was unscheduled. Not sure what happened there. You see he's up there. You can see the lead. He can get that lap back, but it's going to be tough. 51 back to the outside here. He's going to lead this time by. Looks like he has the 0-10 car pushing him. Him and Brunson have been making it work so far. Our vote count, Hal Amy has 10 votes, 31 with 1 vote, and the 81 and Michael McCauley with 5. Thank you, Diana. So there's Vern Bradley. He's back here in the 14th position. And we got Hal Amy. He's back here in the 24th. He's got Richard Holland back there working with him. This guy's got it out. Got a lot of work to do. Pretty big gap, 16 seconds to the lead. But like we were talking about earlier, these guys are going to sandbag it. They're going to take their time. They don't want to get caught up in these accidents early on. And we're at halfway, 10 laps to halfway. Might be time to start making your moves. Hopefully a caution will come out and these guys can get back up there. It might be too much of a gap. You see him catching that second tandem, though. Way up there in turn 3. Hopefully these boys can catch back up to him. Looks like we got a damaged car getting past. I believe that's the 22 of Austin Wagner. Now to the lead, 77 of Garrett Helmlinger. Getting a little push from that lap down car of Rick Fagone. Ricky says, I need my lap back. I'm going to get it the old-fashioned way. Harry the Snail and Corey Suma on the outside. Looks like that outside line's going to get ahead of steam here through the dog leg. See who leads this time by. Garrett's just hanging on there by a thread. Going to be Garrett this time by. Garrett's car is probably a little faster. It's got less stickers on it, less weight. 10 car bobbling a little bit. 14 of Jeff Martin behind him has some right front damage. It's going to make it tough for that inside line. See Mott Motorsports back there blinking out a little bit. I believe that was the 29 car. Jacob Miracle, 27-14. Looks like a whole group of cars coming down pit road. 51 got off of pit road now. But this front tandem is pitting. Garrett Helmlinger brought him down pit road first. 10 car doesn't need to pit. He stayed out. So this will get his lap back, but he's going to be on a weird tangent here. I'm not sure how this is going to work out for him. The 94 and 52 are thinking about pitting now. See him coming down pit road. Getting it woed up. Locked it up a little bit, but not too bad. Zero-10 coming to his pit stall. Brunson's going to pull it down nice and slow. Want to slide through that stall or anything. Pretty wicked looking paint job. I like that. Dodge Viper with fangs on it. It's pretty neat. These guys are getting off pit road. We're cycling, scoring right now. Gary Waterworth making his way back out on the track. He's your current leader, but let's see who's going to be running up on him. Got some cars on pit road here. 114 of Vern Bradley, 12 car Cody Williams. Those guys pitted together. Little strategy. 26 coming out just ahead of him. Keaton Tripp. So let's see where this cycles out right now. Rick Fagone stayed out. I don't know if he just got his lap back or if he actually got back to the lead. He's got that thing wound up. Barrett Bishop's running up behind him. See where they take it into 3 here. Still showing Gary Waterworth as your leader. He's way out to about a 14-second lead over Corey Suma. Suma's coming down pit road. He might have got a penalty speeding on pit road, so he might have to serve a black flag here. Yep. Stop and go for the 52. So that's going to leave Gary Waterworth all by himself. Things are not going according to plan right now for this guy. And this tandem's going to catch that 94 car. That group just behind him. Garrett Helmlinger. Big head of steam. About 7 cars deep. Gary knows that if he gets caught by this tandem of cars, he's just going to have to get out of the way. See a couple guys out of line here, maybe trying to pick him up along the way. So here they are. They've caught up to him. There they go right around the outside. Big head of steam. But Gary's probably going to fall in line about 4 cars deep, 3 cars deep. Get Gary up to speed as Garrett Helmlinger is going to be your new leader this time by. Back here to the 10, the 51, the 1, the 3, and the 69. These guys running their own little tandem. This is for the 7th, 6th through, actually 8th through 12th place. In between that, you've got another little tandem of cars. Actually, this is the front pack. We need to get back to about the 8 car of Blankenship. Ryan Neese pushing the 26. Keaton Tripp. '26 car is actually about to go a lap. Well, he is a lap down. Weird cycle is we're at 38 out of 80 laps. Figure out what happened to that 10 car. Is he's got back on the lead lap, but he's going to have to pit on a weird strategy compared to everybody else. So he will go back a lap down. And right now, the way he's about 11 and a half seconds behind the leaders. He's losing ground as well. Going to have to sort out this tangent of cars and make up some ground. This thing that Ricky can do is try to draft and just save fuel, get back on some of the cycle that these guys are on, pit with them. We go back through, find some more cars for you guys to look at. I think Tyler O'Brien up there in 4th place. Mop Motorsports keeping a car up there. In the lead, actually, is the 29 of Jacob Miracle. Jacob not getting a lot of help from that 94. 94 says, I want to go around you. NASCAR money on the outside. Austin Wagner still blinking out. Oh, not much, Nation. What's going on with you? Good to see you can make it. 3 wide for the lead here. Don't think that's going to prevail because Austin Wagner keeps blinking out. Might be time to get her off of the Wi-Fi. 22 still struggling with that connection tonight. So Jacob Miracle, your leader right now. Pretty big gap back there. This group of cars is about 13 seconds ahead of the rest of the field from 7th up. Get Jeff Martin hanging on there with his damaged car. Go on board with him. He's got some right side damage. You hear him lift off the throttle there. You get such a run up on these cars with the draft. It's hard. As soon as you start getting that run, you're going to lift off, because if you get stepped out of the draft thinking you can make that run, you'll just get left behind. So just got to place an egg under the throttle pedal and don't break it. Hopefully Jeff can get some of that damage fixed. This thing's still pretty quick for all the damage it's got. Gary the Snail up to the front. Got a little push from the 22. The 22 car's working hard. Austin Wagner, he's a lap down, but he did push the 94 up there. Now we got another shuffle for the lead. Garrett Humlinger in the 14 car. Jeff Martin are going to try to prevail. Big push from the outside. Garrett Snail is able to hang on here for another lap. That outside groove is working. "39 laps to go. We passed halfway. We're going to be coming up on green flag pit stops again." "94 is going to get left out to dry in the middle there. This time by, it's going to be the 29 car leading. These guys still trying to decide who wants to lead this thing. 3 2-car tandems, 3 wide. Coming up on a lap car, Corey Suma. Be interesting to see if these boys take it 4 wide into 3 here. Nope. Looks like the outside line's going to back off a little bit. Fall in line here. Try to get around him. Build that momentum back up. It's going to throw the 52 into the mix now. Even though he's a lap down, he's got a teammate up there running in 4th. This time by, looks like Garrett Helmlinger is going to prevail. Put him to P1. 32 lead changes so far. A lot of shuffling, going back and forth. There's the 09, Trent Ripley. Got a shout out in the chat from Jonathan Steedman. Trent's having a rough night tonight. Put him back in the 18th position. Had some damage pretty much from the start. They had a little shuffle there, lap 10. So Trent's been having a struggle. He is in there with a tandem of cars, a 3112 and 00. This little group of cars is actually catching up to that second tandem again. Might be time for them to go. See Vern Bradley leading the second pack of cars. He's in 8th. About 30 seconds, no, 15 seconds behind. The scoring chart got a little crazy on me there. Not much, nation. Better be a good movie. Better be a rerun. So let's get back up here to the front. Garrett Helmlinger still your leader. Getting the push from the Mott Motorsports 29 car. Jacob Miracle. Mott Motorsports really showing some strength here in these plate tracks. Kudos to the 14 car for being able to keep it up there that long. That damaged car should not be able to keep up with these guys, and he's been able to shuffle around and keep it in the top 10. So high five to that driver. Pretty beat up. He's still up there towards the front. All right, 34 laps to go. We'll put her on the spy cam here. I'm going to take a quick little break and I'll play some music while we on a little hiatus. All right, we're back. So it looks like that 94 while we were gone is getting backed up to the front. Gary Waterworth put him to P1. Inside line, Mott Motorsports just pushing whoever's up there. Biding their time. Leave the outside line if you were ready to make a move towards the last few laps of this race. That's where I'd want to be. 32 laps to go. We're getting closer to those green flag pit stops. When it starts to knuckle down, this race gets a little tighter. These laps start ticking away. You're going to see some guys making more risky moves that might bring a caution out. Taking this field back up. Right now, about a 20-second gap back to this tangent of cars. The 114 of Vern Bradley in this group. Artie Peterson, Ryan Neese, Eric Bishop, Derek Robinson. These guys have been falling off about a second every couple laps. It's been hard for them to catch up to this lead pack. They need to get single file. You see some of these guys have figured it out. You see that 31 and 12 have actually caught up to this tangent of cars. See if they can do something with this momentum that they got. Score Richard Holland in 17th. There's a guy that had to pit. He's back to a lap down. 10-car Rick Fagone. Steve Blankenship's also coming down pit road. Looks like he's got a 84 car pitting with him. Brendan winning. Blankenship, Mott Motorsports, Tyler O'Brien. He's on pit road. So quick, clean pit stops. Fuel only for these guys. There's David Moody in 26th. He's having a rough night tonight. Lap down. Like he let the 27 car go on around him there. Actually, 27 spun out coming off of pit road. See what happened to Tyler. Oh, man, he must have snapped that thing into second gear. I don't know what happened there. If we can take a look. There's a gear change. So he's in. Oh, he let off the throttle and it just snapped on him. So that's not going to work out well for the 27 car. He's going to lose a lot of ground here. That spells bad news for Jacob Miracle, who got on and off the pit road pretty clean. Still up here towards the front, 52, Corey Suma, who is in 18th. Got his lap back. He's just on the verge of going a lap down. And Austin Wagner fighting to do the same. 0-10, 94, both lead lap cars. The fight for position. Here they come down pit road. Here's this tandem of cars. 114. 10 car behind him. These guys are on a different pit flow. We're going to put Vern Bradley to the lead here. Third place, Richard Holland. He's in this tandem as well. The HJRM cars are able to find each other. Richard Holland in third place right now. I think Vern's going to have to pull it down pit road here soon. Up there he goes. Oh, he got hit in the back with Michael McCauley. I don't know if Vern got it slowed up enough before he hit pit road. Let's go back and watch. Pit road speed is 60 miles per hour. Looks like he might have got it woed up just in time. The 114 uses his fast repair. Probably didn't want to burn that yet. Michael McCauley got into the back of him going down into pit road. That's going to change things a little bit for this tandem of cars. I knew that they were going to pit, but probably not the way they wanted to get on and off of pit road. So Gary the Snail up there with the lap down Corey Suma. To his advantage, he can just push this car. He's got lap down traffic all around him, and a caution flag is flying.
About your car if you can.
Let's see if we can figure out. There's the wreck right there. Looks like Blankenship. Mayhem Moody comes down, gets into the side of the 8 car. Oh, Garrett Helmlinger and Burt Wilson get sent around. Wilson just slides down to the inside, barely touches the wall. All right, let's see if we can go on board. This gets clipped. One more time with the 70 car. You can see it happening right in front of him. 8 and 88 get together. Bounce off the wall for the 8. Right to the side. And we're just going to go slow motion recap here. A 70 car buried the nose into the wall or into the ground. All in all, though, it could have worked out a lot worse for the 70. So there's our second caution of the night. I will stand corrected. I thought we would be a lot further in cautions, but it's not over yet. There's a little fire for you, Adriana. Gonna shuffle this field up, get these guys grouped back up, and I think things are gonna get a little interesting with 25 to go. Some of these guys just pitted. They'll stay out, get their wave arounds. Garrett Helmlinger. He's had an up and down night. He's got some damage, but he's led some laps. Car seems to be a little bit more forgiving with damage here. Johnson knew just about slid through his stall. The 8 car Blankenship, very damaged. 88 and Moody, a lot of damage on the front of that car. Jacob Miracle stayed out. If this is going to help his teammate, though, staying out like that. Teammates they're in 6th position. I know they had a little mishap there on pit road, so. I think these boys can figure it out. Gonna pull Jeff Martin up here into the booth. Jeff Martin, it's Bradley Cooper up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy? 14, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, fella. We saw you with some damage there earlier, but you were able to keep that car up towards the front. Pretty impressive. Were you able to get any of that fixed up?
I just used my reset a second ago. I actually wasn't going to. I was just going to sit there for the 35 seconds. It was 35 seconds worth of damage. But I went ahead and used it. I was side drafting and staying in between cars to stay that fast.
Yeah, you were able to stick with that tandem, and you kept it in the top 5 for pretty much the entirety of the run. I was pretty impressed. The thing looked mangled. The front end was broke. The back end was really broke, but you were still able to keep up with those guys. Now with it all clean and green, you think you're going to get up there and challenge for the lead?
Well, barring my... I run really good here at Talladega always. I've won a lot of them, but I have shit luck. So I guess we'll see.
Well, hopefully the luck stays with you. You got some guys that you have in mind to run in tandem with here. We double up.
I actually had nobody. So I jumped with Ricky because I seen he wasn't with Richard, and that worked for a little while. So I'll just pick somebody and stay here hopefully, and then I'll just slingshot and shake and bake, see what I can do.
All right, man. Well, we'll put you back down there in the ARCA lobby. Appreciate you coming up here in the booth.
Appreciate it, buddy.
That was a 14 of Jeff Martin under caution here for the second time tonight. Actually, still have a lot of the field out there. And there, John, I appreciate you, you guys coming in here listening to me talk, listening to all the mistakes I make, but in the most part, being out here for these race drivers, they love it most of all. So I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. 29, your leader right now. Jacob Miracle, Mont Motorsports on that inside row. He just talked to Jeff Martin. I think this is the group of cars he needs to stick with. They've kept it up here all night long. The way the field is shuffled out now. You can see Motorsports cars nowhere to be found. You got some NASCAR money guys there on the inside as well. Guy I'm looking at right now, a little bit of damage still. That's 77 to Garrett Helmlinger. He's been putting it down. There's Michael McCauley to his inside, but we're getting ready to go green. Get on that leader. He's going to hit the loud pedal. See what these boys can do. Be about 21 laps to go as the green flag flies.
Green flag.
All right, 23 to go, actually. 22 this time by. And Mont Motorsports got out to a little bit of a jump here. Not sure how that's going to work out. The 84 looks like Brandon Winning's going to jump in line as they get up to speed. Dragging the brakes a little bit. The 29 is going to get the bumper of the 27 on him. Brandon Winning says, okay, it's time to go. Time for the nitty gritty. The 14's right there in check. Says, I might have found a partner. It's Guy Racing, 84, 14, 27, 29, 2x2, coming out of 3. Who's going to lead this time by? Good push from the 14 car on that outside. Looks like the head of steam is going to go to the 84 unless this 29 can get back in tandem. Running it out a little wide there. Outside line starting to build it up. And there's the 84 going to take the 14 with him straight to the front. So Brandon Winning, your leader now. 21 laps to go. Got a little bobble back there, NASCAR money, trying to figure out that high line. It's not over yet. You know, these guys are trying to shuffle around and get back to the front. The guys that felt like they should have been there all along. Big head of steam from the 26 car. Might have lost his partner here. So Brandon Winning's going to lead another one as this outside's still trying to figure out how to get shuffled around. Great pushing by the 14 car to keep him up there. Got a clean chrome car. We talked to him just briefly there about how that thing is ready to go. He's sitting right where he wants to be, and then inside. We're starting to approach some cars that might have not had a good restart. You see the 114 and the 52 up ahead of this pack. Corey Sumba and Vern Bradley. Trying to get it going, but it's just not getting up to speed. These guys are all by themselves. Big head of steam in this pack behind them. It is going to shuffle up the field a little bit here. Jeff Martin, Brendan Winning able to get by and clear it. So now Corey Suma and Vern Bradley will be part of this inside tandem. Brendan Winning, still your leader. Michael McCauley falling down in line back there, making it fit. front group of cars is very, very fast. They've already left about 4-second gap to Rick Fagone back there. There's Rick Fagone. Looks like Gary the Snail. Hal Amy leading this pack. Hal Amy's actually 1 lap down in 20th right now. It stops to not cycle out well for him tonight. But there could be another caution to get him back in the lead lap. Go back to the front here. Austin Wagner in 3rd place. We got some more lap traffic getting shuffled in. Brandon Winnings pushing the back of the 86 of Johnson New. Johnson New is actually a lap down as well. About to go a lap down. Oh, there he turned him. 86 hard into McCauley. And the 06.
Caution.
Big caution.
What do you got now?
Mott Motorsports into the wall too. Just like that. I think Hal Amy's going to get back on the lead lap. We're going to go back and watch this with a little bit of fire, guys. It was a big crash. The Johnson New gets turned by the 84. Brandon Winning was actually a teammate. And that thing just toast. Go back one more time. You see Winning's going to push the 86, but he doesn't hit him square at all. '27, Tyler O'Brien flipping on his lid. He actually caught the tail end of that crash, and we can go back and look at him again. Just got clipped by the 86, and then it shot it into the outside wall, end over end. He didn't pop a motor there. Tyler O'Brien getting on pit road. He's going to come down a closed pit. Get some of that damage repaired. Crazy. Crazy stuff happening on the track here. If we can get the 29 car up here in the booth. Jacob Miracle. Jacob's running in the 6th position right now. Jacob Miracle, 29 car. I know you're on pit road, so I'll let you get through that real quick.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, buddy. We'll let you get in your pit stall real quick before we... All right, there you go. Oh, you got Hal Amy spun on pit road right behind you there. A lot of craziness happening here with 16 to go. Your teammate got caught up and trimmed by that little accident, but a lot of lap cars you guys were catching up to there.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good race so far. I missed going to the pits there a minute ago. It was showing that it was open, then it was closed, and I don't know what happened, and I missed it. I'm glad we got this caution, though.
Yeah, that's going to put some of these guys that were a couple laps down back up in the hunt. You guys were doing really well on that tandem. It seemed like you were the ones to beat. Whoever got in front of you, push them up to the lead and just stay there.
Yeah. Well, they threw a curveball at us in the driver's meeting. We didn't know that we couldn't push, and it seems like it's harder to not push than it is to push.
So no touching with the front of your car. Is that rule standing even with 5 to go, or is that just kind of a risk-reward thing?
Yeah, they said no bumping, so no bumping at all.
Well, we saw it work out a little bit there. Some of these guys are comfortable with each other, but a lot of lap traffic getting shuffled in there and throwing you guys off. But hopefully that's not the case here. It's about probably 13 to go when we take the green.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what Mop can do.
Front and win this race.
All right, man. Well, we'll put you back down there in Sky Racing with your teammates, and good Good luck, driver.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was the 29 car, Jacob Miracle. So he lost his teammate here in this little scuffle, but you know, there's enough time. You can get that 27 car back up there in the hunt, get these boys back to racing. Right now, as it sits, your leader, 51, Bradley P. Wilson. At least that's what my scoring chart's showing me, but it looks like he's got a few cars in front of him that might be taking a wave around. I don't know what's going on up there. All right, flag to flag coverage brought to you by WFO Racing League. Check them out. They've got a Facebook page. If you guys want to be part of the action, talk to some of these drivers, check them out. Vern Bradley, Hal Amy, Nation 01, making it happen every week. I'd like to thank you guys for letting me commentate and bring this action to you every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And I hope you guys look forward to seeing me race and all these other drivers get into the Wednesday night Wicked Truck Series. It's Premier Series for WFO. We will be live 9 o'clock tomorrow night at Talladega. So pace car lights are out. 51 to Bradley Wilson. He has the 27 behind him. 27 did take that car down pit road and get that damage repaired. You got the 14 to his outside. We were talking to Jeff Martin earlier, so see if something can happen. These boys are getting down to the nuts and bolts, the rusty end of this race. It's nitty gritty. It's time to go. Garrett Helmlinger back there in the hunt still. Been watching him all night. Rick Fagone put himself back up in the mix. He's in the top 10. Just talked to that 29 car, Jacob Miracle. So here we go. We've talked to Bradley Wilson earlier in a caution, and he was able to make that outside line work. This field, 20 cars deep still. A lot of guys out here trying to get a win, get themselves locked in. Got a really tough schedule coming up with Martinsville, so this is the time to do it. Pace car's off. Three-car Bishop to his outside. Let's see which line's going to prevail in this restart. Bringing it right out to the green. Restart line right there. Green flag is out.
Green.
51 pulling away. Dragging the brakes a little bit. Get the 27 up to his bumper. Three car on the outside. Got the 14 behind him. Got Dynaco 00 back there. Haven't talked much about Daniels tonight, but put himself up in the hunt. Fifth place for him right now. You can see this front tandem already getting together. Losing a little bit of ground to that outside. Bishop's starting to get ahead of steam. 14 and 3, moving up. Well, laps to go now. Big move on the outside from the 94. Gary the Snail thought maybe somebody's going to go with him. Left out to dry. There's Mott Motorsports starting to get back into tandem here. Rick Fagone not sure where he wants to go yet, which line's going to prevail. He's working the inside and the outside. Just trying to see the field. 14 to the lead. Jeff Martin. If you have it, it's time to show it. You see these boys starting to get a little tighter, more side draft. The curveball with the no bumping rule is going to make it a little bit harder to get by. Keep a guy in the lead. Instinctively, it's going to be tough for these guys to not try that. Especially with the head of steam, you see the 29 starting to make that outside line work. Close quarter race in here. 3 wide down the back straightaway. 94, 22, 14. Your front 3 cars. One mistake by any one of these guys, and it could be collecting about 10 cars deep. Austin Wagner up there. Take him to the lead. Starting 25th tonight. P1. 29's making ahead of steam now. I think the 29's going to lead it this time by Jacob Miracle. Put him P1 now. Getting a push from Rick Fagone in the middle. 94, Gary the Snail's not letting it down, though. Johnson New behind him. Still trying to make that outside line work. Now they're 3 wide, 4 rows deep. Quality driving by these drivers. 3 wide drag racing down the back straightaway. See how wide this track is. Plenty of room to do it, but you got to be careful. Only takes one little mistake from that outside line. See some cars shuffling up on the inside as well, squeezing. I think it's going to be Austin Wagner again this time by, but 29 cars got other plans. Very tight off the dog leg. That time by, the 94 led the lap. Now the 29's going to get up to the front. 10 car, Rick Fagone's got the middle cut out for him now. Garrett Helmlinger is getting up behind him. We were talking about Garrett earlier. 9 laps to go. Still 3 wide. Now Gary the Snail's going to drop down all the way to the inside from the outside line. He was able to get up there. Now he's just got to make it stick. Rick Fagone's got his mirror full right now. You see him making a little head of steam. Go behind him. 77 and Garrett Helmlinger giving him the little shove in the draft. Go even deeper into this pack. The 70 car, Burt Wilson behind him. You can see how tight this is coming off of 2. It's like Outlaw, Outrun out there on the 52 Corey Suma, pushing John Sanu down the back straightaway. Oh, we got a car out of line down on the apron. It was a 94. We got the 1 car spinning, taking some cars to the inside. 51-3, there is a caution. 84 winning hard into the inside wall. 27 got some damage out of that. Still trying to get that thing going the right direction. We're going to burn this down with fire. These guys went a lot longer than I thought they would. 3 wide like that. Let's go back here. We saw the 94 get a little scuffled there. 1 car of Peterson got pinched. I think he squeezed the wall, but come down into the 3. Here's the 84 winning. Just slams the inside wall. Maybe we figure out what happened to the 27 car. The 27 of O'Brien. He's going to get slammed into the back of the 31 of Holland. Just get caught up in that outside crash. Like how Amy and Vern Bradley got some damage out of that. Now we're going to go on board with the 84 car. Oh, it just snapped right out in front of him. He had nowhere to go. That's actually not the 84. 84 is going to hit this inside wall. I want to see what actually happened to this 84 car. See, the 1 car is going to get pinched up there. 52 hit the wall. That's a very hard impact with that inside wall. Wonder didn't pop the motor on that thing. Rick Fagone, still your leader. Got some cars taking it down pit road. It's a 51 with a lot of damage. 84 behind him. 69, 1. A lot of cars caught up in that. There's the 09 of Trent Ripley leaving his pit stall. 52 definitely got a bent front end. All right, I told you it was going to get interesting. Nation 01, you said the movie's over. That's good because we're getting down to the end of this thing. It'll be about 3 to go when we take the green, 4 to go. There's Rick Fagone, your leader right now. Doesn't have a lot of help behind him, though. Maybe Garrett Helmlinger or a Mott Motorsports car. Gary the Snail up there by himself as well. A lot of single car drivers, no teammates. Come on, Nation. They want to hear your voice for these last few laps. And before we go into our last little run here, I'm going to hit the intermission screen, grab me another drink, and we'll bring you the end of this race.
And the race is going to go on. 119, Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car, Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there. Rise of the dead. The love, the hate, the sex, the truth, the jealousies that make us fools. Wake up this time. The joys, the chance, the lives to lose. Our legacy is ours to choose. Redemption! We're coming to the white flag this time. Will they make it to the start-finish line all the way around the tri-oval here? They're there. We're 2x2 on the last lap. But there's a 00, an 18 car, 1 car, 31 car, and they're wrecking in the front. For the lead, here's the race right here. Nick Gardner, Richard Holland, Ryan Daniels. Ryan W. Daniels, the 00 car. crossing the start-finish line, winning the opener here.
All right, we're green flag, just back, 4 laps to go. Rick Fagone leading them off. Gary the Snail to his outside. Mont Motorsports 29 car. Jacob Miracle pushing that 10. Oh man, the 22 of Wagner still not able to sort that connection out. Hopefully it doesn't cause a caution here. Less than 5 laps to go. Gary the Snail getting one hell of a push from Garrett Helmlinger. Battle for the lead. Coming up on 3 to go. We got a car spinning back here. Another caution's out. 22 of Helmlinger.
I don't know why you can't hear Earl. Can you
Austin
hear me?
Wagner into the inside wall.
Did not hear him call that caution.
Let's see if we can go back and find out what happened here. Oh, the 70 of Burt Wilson and the 00 get together. Sends the 70 car up into the 22. Let's go one more time. Go on board with the 00 car. So go on with the 22. He's on the outside line here. He's going to get pinched. Sent that thing around really quick. One more time with the 00 car. Right there's the contact with the 70 you saw. Look at some of the 3 cars still trying to sort it out. Let's see what happened to him. Barry Bishop is on the outside. The 22 is going to bring it down pit road. He's got a lot of damage. Might be it for him tonight. Mont Motorsports 29 car, or 27 car, rather. He's been in a lot of crashes tonight, getting caught up in other people's chaos. Wrong place, wrong time for him tonight. So what turned out to start out in the race was pretty caution-free has now turned into 7 cautions, and we're losing some of those field guys. Starting to run out of cars, but it's going to be a green-white checkered. Still up there in the front, 10, Rick Fagone, Gary Waterworth, trying to make something happen. Don't want to count out Garrett Helmlinger or Jacob Miracle. Pretty much anyone in this top 5 can pull this thing off here. It's going to be interesting. Still in the chat here. Big shout out to everyone that stayed around for this broadcast. It's been a close race. We saw a lot of 3 wide there with about 20 to go. Guys made it all the way down to about 7 or 8 to go before the field got caught up. Then we have another tangle coming out at 4, just getting up to speed. So they're not done yet, guys. We're going to see the sparks fly. Green-white checkered coming at you. Cars that are out of the race now. 06 of Ryan Neese. Done for the day. Vern Bradley's put it behind the wall. Pretty safe to say Corey Suma's done for the night. There's a 4-car Hal-Amy still out on the track, 1 lap down. Steve Blankenship's done for the night. The idiot of David Moody also parked it for the night. We were talking about this 010 car earlier. He's damage free, but a lap down. Cody Williams also another car that's clean, but 1 lap down. And then a guy that's been caught up in a lot of random collisions, Austin Wagner, and Tyler O'Brien. Tyler O'Brien's got that thing all busted up. It might overheat actually. So we're starting to double up here. 1 lap till green. I want to distract any of these drivers with a post interview here and the caution. Keep these guys focused.
Fucking do it.
Oh, fuck you, Nation. You show up with 1 lap to go in the race.
Dude, I've been sitting here for like 35 fucking minutes.
Doing what?
Oh,
Well, it's good to have you up here finally. Come up here when it's going to get really exciting. Green, white, checkered Nation. Rick Fagone up there in the front. Enrique. And then up and down the night all night tonight. He was a couple laps down at one point. HJRM cars have been laps down pretty much the whole race. Ricky's been able to come back from that. Let's see who these guys choose to work with. With these cars in the lead, have no teammates up here. And even the second row, no teammates. Michael McCauley, Jeff Martin looking to get up there. Freddie Peterson. It looks like Aiden Young back there in the 69. Aiden was having an up and down night as well as the pace car pulls off. Rick Fagone and the No Bull Taurus is going to lead them off here. Hitting the restart line. Green flag is out. And there they go. 29 going to be behind him. A little drag race here to see who's going to run it. 29 starting to get up to that bumper. Garrett Helmlinger pasted on the back of the 94. It's going to be a drag race down the back straightaway. 2 to go. Michael McCauley is going to run that outside line. 3-car tandems here. 2 wide. The one of Artie Peterson and the 69 of Aiden Young starting to get a run. Let's see if they can get up here. Might make the outside line work here. No pushing rule. You see these guys not hitting each other. Michael McCauley shuffled to the outside. Not time to go yet. 14 down below the yellow line. Way down below the yellow line. Don't think that's going to work, Jeff. You're going to get her load up. You got way out of the groove. These guys are touching on the outside. Oh, spin by the 10 car. Push by the 29. Pins spinning around. The white flag is out. Cars wrecking all over the back straightaway. Who's prevailing through all of this? Somehow Gary Waterworth, Artie Peterson on the inside, getting a push from the 69 to Aiden Young. Here they come off at turn 4. A lot of cars caught up in that accident. 69 looked to the inside, getting another shove, gave the nose to the 94. 69 to the outside. They're going to go 3 wide here for the finish. 69 trying to shuffle him off. It's the 94 car on the outside. The 1 car of Artie Peterson's going to win it. Second place to Gary Waterworth. Hits the inside wall, pops the motor. And Aiden Young's going to bring it home third. What a finish. Car's still sliding across the finish line. This guy right here had a tough break. We're going to go back and see what happened there. He was the leader when this happened. So it looks like maybe a little nose damage. 29 just got into the back of him. We'll go right here in the gearbox camera. You can see how close he gets to the back of that car. Little touch right there, and that just sent it around. Oh my goodness, look at the speed of these cars as they flip over. Brandon winning, getting slammed into the outside wall. End over end. Had a car drive underneath of him. Autumn angle cars caught up in that last wreck there, but Artie Peterson able to get through it. A lot of bumping and grinding here back with Aiden Young, trying to make a run. What a finish. All right. So Artie Peterson getting it done, getting that win tonight. We're going to pull him up here in the broadcast booth and get an interview with this driver. We'll see him lock it down and celebrate. Take him to the front straight away. It's your winner right there, Artie Peterson. All right. Artie Peterson, Bradley Cooper Nation 01 in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Artie. Had the crazy finish there. Big wreck. 10 car got planted down in the inside. 29 moved with him, and then part of the seas, man.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't want to go below the yellow line. It was close. I was able to do it, and teammates helping out there. Aiden pushed me, and I just hung to the bottom.
You had one hell of a push there in that last lap. Looked like the 94 was getting ahead of steam, but Aiden was able to shuffle him around and hold him off for you. And hell of a finish for you tonight. You got to not locking you into the chase tonight.
I was pretty competitive all night. I got a little bit of damage, and I sped on pit road, and I think with about 20 to go, I was a lap down in 21st.
Yeah, you rebounded pretty good, though. We had a lot of cautions there at the end, and it shuffled this field all over the place. A lot of action. Seeing you guys run 3 wide, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Well, I've come close, so I needed this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for the season, making it into the chase, but you're able to get it done and lock yourself in there.
Yeah, I've been running good, and pretty competitive. Just a little bit of bad luck. And I just want to, I don't know what to say, but this is a big win for Ryan and the team. And I just want to thank all the teammates and you guys for putting on the broadcast and Vern for the league.
10-4, man. Well, we appreciate your time. Thanks for coming up here and hanging out with us, and look forward to next week at Martinsville.
Yeah. I want to just, we got Superior Manufacturing. We got Checker One Manufacturing. All right, buddy. Thank you.
10-4, Artie Peterson, your winner tonight. Talladega Motor Speedway, #1 for Iceman Motorsports. We're going to put him back down there. Congratulations to that driver. And next up, Gary the Snail. Bring him up here. 94 car, second place finisher tonight. Gary Waterworth, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. It was just utter chaos there on that last lap. We had the 10 car on the inside. What was going through your head when that started going down?
I was just hoping they would keep it together, and then once I saw the 10 go around, I was hoping there was enough of them that would stay formed, but it was just Artie and his teammate there, so I tried to fall in line and Denny Hamlin my way to the end there, but Aiden ran me up to the wall and make sure we lost the run there at the end, but can't blame him. Team racing, get him into the playoffs and get himself a win.
Well, hey, man, it looked tough there. You didn't have any help. Corey got caught up in some traffic.
He money shifted.
He money shifted it. Been there, done that. It's just hard to do when you don't have that help, and then the entire pack just got collected up there at the end. So
Yeah, that was a real good race. A lot cleaner than I was expecting, especially with how much 3 wide was going on. So that was fun to do.
yeah, it
Good
was
finish.
intense, man. Seeing you guys 3 wide there for probably a solid 10 laps at about 20 to 10 to go, and kudos to all you guys, the talent out there on the field, and you kept it pretty clean for the first half of the race too.
Yeah, it went well. Just wish we could push a little in these ARCA cars, and they weren't designed so funky. But
Yeah, we heard there was a
probably,
no pushing rule. I don't know how many guys actually paid attention to that, but there was a no push rule, correct?
I think only one guy got a black for that in the race. I didn't hear anything else about it, but we all did good, and that definitely kept us from wrecking, especially in these cars. So, good race around.
All right, Gary. Well, we appreciate your time, man. You got anybody you want to thank for that second place?
Thank CNC and Corey spotting me towards the end there after I couldn't get it back out there after that third big one or something like that. And guys down at the shit show, Dalton and Millie, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that.
Oh no, it's fine. It's all right.
But yeah, we appreciate your time, Gary, and we look forward to seeing what you can do at Martinsville next week.
Yep. Just drive to survive.
Drive to survive, man. All right. Well, you take care, driver, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Second place finisher, Gary the Snail. Doesn't look like a Snail Nation. He's always up here in this broadcast booth.
Yeah. Why y'all call him a snail?
He self-proclaimed himself a snail. I don't know why that is. No idea, but we're going to get Aiden Young up here. We haven't talked to this guy in quite some time. Let's get him up here in the broadcast booth. 69 car, Aiden Young. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you.
All right, man. We saw you tandem racing with Artie there at the end. We had the seas parted. Big wreck at the end, and running home third.
Still on all good race.
Yeah, it was pretty action-packed there. Last 20 laps, you guys were running your heart out. Didn't realize you were going to be in here tonight. Haven't heard from you in a while, but it's good to see you out here on the track.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of dirt racing, so I don't have too much time for asphalt. But when I do get a chance, I come out.
You hear that, Nation? He's too good for us asphalt guys. He said he's...
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too. But hey, you picked a fine time to come back and get a top 5. You got a third place finish. Pushed Artie up there. You holding off that 94 car? It looked like you were bumping and getting him out of his momentum there.
I was just trying to get second. It was just hard racing.
When we took him all the way up to the wall there, you guys were touching. It was pretty good to watch. Very enjoyable. But you come home in third tonight. Nothing wrong with that. You had an up and down day too. A lot of these guys did. Got caught some laps down. Pretty thankful for those cautions at the end.
Yeah, I just got to thank all the sponsors on this car. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
Right on, man. Well, it's good to see you. You going to hang out with those Iceman guys next week at Martinsville, or are you just going to go back to your dirt show?
I might show up at Martinsville. It is one of my favorite tracks.
Well, we look forward to it. Maybe a little more forgiving when you guys bump and run, move some guys out of the way. Hopefully you can bring home into the top 5, man.
That would be cool.
All right. Well, appreciate your time, Aiden. Good job tonight. Look forward to next week.
Thank you.
Take care, man. All right. That was the 69 car of Aiden Young. Now leading us to the driver of the day, Nation 01. I'm going to give you 2 guesses, but you're only going to need 1.
Me.
I guess you're going to need 2 guesses.
That would be Hal then.
Yep. Hal Amy, driver of the number 3 car that was in the 4 car, had a backup number tonight. We're going to pull him up here in the broadcasting channels. Hal Amy, number 3. You got a copy, buddy?
I think that was yeah.
I think that was yeah. Can you tell me? What did you say?
I said, "What's up?"
He said, "What's up?" I thought you told me to shut up. I'm like, what?
Damn it, boy.
So, Hal Amy, you got driver of the day. I bet you never guessed it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of chaos tonight.
My God, what a mess.
I saw you guys in the HJRM cars sandbagging it there early, and it ended up kind of screwing you out. You got some laps down, made it a little tough to come back. What was going on, man?
Just couldn't. I don't know that we had that wreck and there was no caution, so that everybody slowed down, pretty much stopped for that. So that put us behind there. Just everything.
Yeah, that really strung the field out when that early wreck happened on lap 10. A lot of guys from about 10th back fell a good 8 seconds from the leaders, and they just never could recover from that.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
But hey, man, you got that award. I'm sure you got a big trophy case for it all along the wall. It's like Employee of the Month.
Yeah, I moved them to Nation's house.
Sold them on eBay.
How much are those worth, Nation?
I'm telling.
He's probably getting a few hundred a pop off of them.
Fucking IRS could be listening.
Yeah. You never know when they're listening. We better just wrap that up right now. We don't want to give out financial information from them.
I got in the server. It should have been assigned it. I should have just closed out.
Oh, yeah. Somebody stole your number tonight. We noticed that when we got in here.
I thought Hal's number was locked where nobody could get it.
Yeah, supposedly it's supposed to be.
I don't know how that works. I thought the numbers were issued through the league.
Something.
But anyway, nonetheless, man, we're going to Martinsville next week. Short track. Something you're into?
See what we can do, I guess.
Just got to use that front bumper and get to the inside. That's the way to get around that track. Moving guys out of the way. Teammates mean nothing there. We're going complete
Tomorrow
opposite.
night, see what we can do with the truck, I guess.
For sure, man. Good racing, though. 3 wide battles. Very enjoyable from my broadcasting standpoint. Thank Nation 01 for showing up with 3 laps to go.
Watching a fucking movie.
What were you watching,
Must
Nation?
be his alarm clock went off.
Willy's Wonderland.
He was
Willie's
watching, his eyelids were fucking
Yeah, he was watching his eyelids in Willy's Wonderland, having a wet dream.
I will be soon.
Halle Berry started to open her mouth, and it sounded like an alarm clock, and he woke up.
Damn it.
But anyway, everybody at WFO is very thankful for you, the fans, everybody comes out to watch this. Thankful for Vern, Hal, Nation, everybody that puts the show on. Thank these drivers for making it week in and week out, giving us a good show. Great racing, fun to watch. And again, your winner tonight, Artie Peterson in the 1 car, Iceman Motorsports. Congratulations to that driver. And we will see you guys next time, which will be Wednesday, 9 p.m. for the truck. So Wicked Wednesday Truck Series.
That would be tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Nation, sounds like you know what time it is. You going to be there?
Noon or something like that.
No. It's when that sun, that big round orange ball in the sky is set. That's when you should start logging on.
Oh, shit.
When it's dark time.
I planned on sleeping in.
Nonetheless, we will have a broadcast. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you for joining us. And Nation, go watch The Little Mermaid.
Hell yeah.
All right. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Later.
And now we're done.
And the race is going to go on. 119 Austin Wagner under battle from the 70 car Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson's going to nose ahead. Oh my goodness, what a pass right there. Coming to the white flag this time. Will they make it to the start-finish line all the way around the triangle here? They're there. We're 2 by 2 on the last lap. But there's a 0-0, an 18 car, 1 car, 31 car, and they're wrecking in the front. For the lead, here's the race right here. Nick Gardner, Richard Holland, Ryan Daniels. Ryan W. Daniels, the 0-0 car, crossing the start-finish line, winning the opener here.